IT resource usage. So, not every enterprise will be never optimize the resource usage. So, what is the current usage of the resources? How many number of servers is working? How many number of servers are idle? How much energy amount of energy they are consuming? So, they never the enterprise never optimize such things, and the ultimately these things our shifts our focus on the IT systems, as well as working with such system also leads to pay up the money for the unnecessary operational charges. So here we uh, face these drawbacks with on IT system. So let's see if you are working with the collaboration of cloud computing service providers. So cloud providers normally, as you know, centrally maintain IT infrastructure for the clients. So here the cloud service provider manage the services by on-shelf, and cloud providers uh, normally use the or they hires the experts for managing the resources and the IT system and administrating the services. So cloud providers have the skilled manpower for managing and administrating the services, as well as the cloud provider also focus on providing the reliable IT services. So as you know, cloud offers the high performance oriented services or performance guarantee, and the reliable services are also delivered. So cloud provider focus on providing the reliable IT services, and enterprise will only rent the service that they need and care. So here the enterprise will only need to subscribe those services that they require only. So it provides so many benefits, like instead of focusing on the IT systems, now the business may focus on the uh, business, or enterprise may focus on the core themes of the business. So thus this the collaboration of cloud computing services provide the or helps to improve the industrial specialization of the enterprises by free by making the free hand for using the IT services over the cloud computing environment, and IT service performance will be optimized here automatically. So with the cloud computing system, you don't need to optimize the resource usage. You don't need to optimize the services. So IT services and the infrastructure is optimized by the cloud service provider, and enterprise business focus will be enhanced ultimately with this kind of uh, computation. So here, if you see, everything is being handled by the uh, service provider, and the service consumers only need to have focus on the core business, and IT resource waste will be reduced here. So, in cloud, if you are using a server, then definitely sometime if your server is not private, then definitely that server will be allocated and may be allocated to the different consumers. So the resources in cloud are highly shared, and the resources are still, or the resources are not wasted in the cloud computing environment. IT resource waste will be ultimately reduced in cloud computing with the collaboration of cloud computing. So let's see some key factors like collaboration, management, relationship. So if we talk about the collaboration, then enterprise need to take care everything in the traditional computing. Everything is managed and taken care by the on enterprise on self. And if you are working with the cloud computing, then enterprise focus on its own business. So collaboration of your business is increased with the cloud computing. And if you talk about the management, so enterprise work with the poor manageability skills. So you know normally know that if somebody some enterprise have own IT department, definitely there will not be so many or highly skilled manpower. But if you see toward the cloud computing services, then cloud service providers normally have the professionals to manage the services, to manipulate the services, to optimize the resources. So here in cloud, so skilled manpower is there which manage all the infrastructure or the services for the service consumers. And relationship is there. If we talk, so standalone enterprise is there, whereas in cloud computing system, so win-win partnership is there. So these were the things which we have seen here. So how the cloud computing actually uh, reduce the initial investment of the service provider, and how it also reduce the capital expenditure of the enterprise, and how it helps to improve the industrial specialization of the enterprise. So several these are the some key factors which help us to understand how the cloud computing actually gives so many benefits to the enterprises as well as to the uh, yeah, here we are only till now we have only discussed the enterprises. So in the next slides, we will try to see how it will also give several benefits to the end users as well as to the individuals. So then we will try to discuss the how it will improve the resource utilization, and we will discuss all other things. So anything you want to ask, you may ask, please. Yes, anyone else?
Sir, good
Good
morning.
morning. Good morning, sir.
Sir, in the coming classes, can you please give some details regarding how a service provider कैसे manage करते हैं, what are hardware और software they use, मतलब cloud service provider की तरफ से क्या क्या करते हैं,
Okay,
what
okay,
all facilities they have, just a brief outline for our knowledge.
okay. Don't worry, don't worry. I will. Okay,
Okay,
sir.
okay,
Okay.
thank you, sir.
So I'm going to upload your uh, Slides you may download from there here.
So you're uploading the same in Moodle or you're uploading to our WhatsApp?
Yeah, you may download it this Moodle from. Okay, sir.
No, sir, actually, we are not getting that class login or something. We have.
Okay, I will. Okay, I will also pass in WhatsApp group. You may also find out from there.
Okay, okay.
Online NIELIT.